By late 1776, the Continental Army was a mess. They'd been defeated in New York and chased down to New Jersey, and they were down to about 24 to 2,600 frostbitten, ragged, exhausted, sick men. And the British and their Hessian mercenaries assumed that they'd already won the war. Like, this was going to be short and sweet and easy, and they were going to be done with it just months after America declared their independence. How wrong they were. So the Hessians set up camp in Trenton down by the Delaware in crazy blizzard conditions, and they really left themselves exposed because they really thought nobody was crazy enough to attack during a blizzard. Oh, there was someone crazy enough. George Washington saw his shot. These are the times that try men's souls. On Christmas night, 1776, George Washington, he rallied his troops, and he hatched a plan to cross the frozen Delaware on Christmas night to slay the Hessian mercenaries in their sleep. Picture it, 2,400 men, 18 cannons, horses, all crammed into these flat-bottomed boats. They were battling sleet. They were battling ice and coldness and frostbite. Their weapons were freezing up. Some of them were barefoot. One soldier wrote, "It was as severe a night as I had ever seen." They left on Christmas night in the evening, and they didn't make it across that river until 3 a.m. They were hours behind schedule. But still, George Washington said, "Press on. Press on, men." They reached land around 3 a.m., and at dawn, they began marching. And they marched the 9 miles to the Hessian camp. They had the light of the moon to guide them, and there wasn't very much moon because it was a blizzard. Nobody had lit fires. You couldn't really see anything. They just had to go by their hearts and a compass. But they hit Trenton like a hammer. Johann Rall's men were still groggy from partying all night for Christmas, so they were really surprised. It really worked. They attacked from 2 different sides. There were cannons roaring and muskets firing. Johann Rall was killed, and his troops surrendered shortly after that. There were only 22 Hessians killed. 83 were wounded and 900 were captured. America only lost a couple men because of hypothermia. No combat deaths. It wasn't just a win, it was a lifeline. This victory electrified the colonies and the men. It made them feel that patriotism that they were fighting for all over again. And it kept the army from dissolving, also proving that Washington could outfox any enemy. That painting of him standing on the boat, James Monroe just below the flag, pure legend vibes. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and stay free.